Good morning, everybody. It's me, David Brown. And for this week's Design and Dialogue, I want to do a video on something that I get asked about very often, and that is keywords. When you're putting together your resume and when you're putting together your portfolio, I get a lot of questions from candidates asking about keywords. How do they work? Where should I put them? How do I incorporate them? What's the best practice? And those types of things. So what I thought I'd do in today's video is really explain just very, very briefly about what an ATS system is and how it looks at data. Because most firms have an ATS system that reviews data before a human eye even sees it. And then I want to share 4 tips on how to use keywords both in your resume and in your portfolio. So first, what is an ATS? An ATS in recruiting lingo is an applicant tracking system. And this is basically a very large database that has your information, others' information, resumes, portfolios in it. And through that ATS system, you can slice and dice, search and source and all these types of things. But for the most part, whenever you submit your resume electronically, it goes through the ATS. And the ATS AI looks for keywords. And if there are, let's say, 80% keyword match, you might go on to a human eyeball. If you're a 60% match, maybe you don't make it. And so there is this very strong, solid electronic barrier between you and any kind of direct applicant to a human when you're applying through through online processes and things of that nature. So now that's not good, bad, whatever, it is what it is. And so how do we adapt to that as an applicant? And the way we do that is through keywords. And I want to share 4 keyword tips that you need to think about when you do your resume and when you do your portfolio, mainly your resume, but I think keeping keywords in mind for your portfolio is important. But really for the resume, these 4 tips will help you kind of either catch the eyeball of a real human, if that's what's happening, or get you through the ATS system to that real human to get reviewed. So what is the first thing that you need to think about when you're doing keywords is make it match the job description. Get the job description, print it out, put it on your desktop, and look at what are logical keywords in that job description. If it's a project architect position, it's probably going to have the word project architect in it. If you need to know Revit, it's going to have Revit in it. And so pull the direct way they're putting it in their job description and put it directly the same way in your resume. Do they say project architect or do they say PA? Are they saying Revit or are they saying BIM? Be sure it matches exactly what their job description says, because that's how they're programming their ATS to review incoming documents. So first and foremost, you've got to almost cut and paste from the job description into your resume. Critical. Secondly, this is more about how you structure your resume. Make it look like the job you want, right? So if lots of your work is PA work, right, but you're looking to grow and want to apply for a PM position, put things in your resume like, in my current PA position, I am leaning into the project management role in these ways, right? And so you're using the PM keyword, but in a bigger sense, you're making what you're doing in your resume match the job you want. And that's going to take a little time, but I think that's important to think about. Does this look like I can do the job I want? Does this resume say you can increase and do a slight promotion into a PM role, even though you might be a PA now? Think about that. Think about how that might work. The third thing I want to share is how you make your keywords fit. You just can't sort of clunk in keywords to get them through the ATS. You've got to integrate them naturally into the conversation and the flow of your resume. So don't make it herky-jerky. There shouldn't be a block of keywords just to get through the ATS. You've really got to incorporate them in the sentences that you're putting into your resume, into your portfolio. And number 4 is the one you're going to hate. I know you're going to hate it because I hate it. Number 4 is you've got to do this for every job you apply for. You cannot create one resume and send it out to all the jobs. You've got to really fiddle and fidget with each resume and portfolio you send in, making sure the keywords match. It's not a lot of fun. I know putting together resumes and portfolios is not fun. I know that better than most. But if you really are interested in a job or these 3 or 4 jobs, you got to do it. You got to take the time to make each resume match each job description with keywords. That's it, everybody. I hope these help you if you're putting together your resume, looking for that new job in the new year, looking for that promotion. I hope these are helpful. As always, I want to hear what you think. If you've got some tips and tricks about how to get noticed when you put a resume together, share them below. I'd love to hear what you're doing. And as always, hit that like button, share these out. I want to make sure it gets to as many people as can. That's it for this week, everybody. What a great design and dialogue. I think it's an interesting topic. I will see you next Wednesday. And until then, have a great day. Bye.